What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. And today we are going over the top 5 fights that we need to see in 2026. This is, of course, my own personal opinion. If you guys have a different opinion, please feel free to vocalize it in the comments. But yeah, other than that, let's get into the top 5 list, man. At number 5, we're gonna start at the big boys, man. We're gonna start at the top of the game, man. Fabio Wardley versus Moses and Tama. I think this is a great fight because it's a step up fight for Moses and Tama, of course. And Fabio Wardley, he is a great fighter, but he just came off of a bad fight against Daniel Dubois. He just lost to Daniel Dubois, and previously before that he had won against Joseph Parker, which was a pretty good fight in itself. But I think that Fabio Warrior is a great test for Moses Atama because I think that Moses Atama is he's gonna be at the top of the game for a very long time. He's gonna be at the top of the boxing world for boxing heavyweight for a very long time. But he also has to get tested. He's fought the likes of a Dillian White, but Fabio Wardley isn't a Dillian White, but Dillian White is, he was past his prime. Fabio Wardley, he's still, even though he just lost to Daniel Dubois, he's still, I think he's still pretty good. He's still that good of a test for most of the time to really see if he can be at the top of the game. I think if this fight does happen, I think Moses Atama he's gonna get him up out of there. I personally think he has the ability to get him up out of there. If he doesn't, of course, it's the heavyweights. You're always able to come back in the heavyweights, man. Look at Daniel Dubois. Daniel Dubois just he lost previously before fighting Fabio Wardley, and he fought AJ. He won against AJ. He fought Fabio Wardley. That's when he became a world champion again. It's always possible in the heavyweights, man. And Moses Atama, he has that good of a skill set. Even though he's young, man, he has that great of a skill set to hang with the top guys, in my opinion. And I think a Fabio Wardley fight would definitely be that good of a test, to see if he's really on that level. But if he doesn't get that fight, I would also like to see him fight Frank Sanchez. I think they were actually in talk to fight him and Frank Sanchez. I would also love to see that fight too. Now, number 4, we have David Benavidez versus either Dimitri Bivol or Arthur Beterbiev. Now, granted, I have mixed opinions about the Arthur Beterbiev fight, but I would still love to see it. But I believe that no one in the higher weight classes is capable of beating David Benavidez. I believe David Benavidez is the best fighter in the higher weight classes as of right now. The best ranked fighter at least I have seen right now. I believe that Dimitri Bivol has the best chance of beating David Benavidez because of his boxing ability. I think that he definitely has the best chance, in my opinion. He can box around David Benavidez, but I think David Benavidez's output, his punch output, could be way too much for Dimitri Bivol. And then switch over to Arthur Beterbiev fight with David Benavidez. I think I'm gonna be honest with you. I think David Benavidez will blow Arthur Beterbiev out of the water, man. I think that I think Beterbiev he's 41 or 42, something like that. And I don't think he's been in the ring uh, since the last Dimitri Bivol fight. I don't think if the fight with Benavidez was to get signed, I don't think it will happen this year. I think Beterbiev would definitely take a tune-up fight first. But I don't think even if he takes a tune-up fight, I don't think he stands a chance against Benavidez. To be honest with you, I think Benavidez is too young, too fast. Beterbiev, he has power, of course. Also, there's always a puncher's chance against. With Beterbiev, he's always got a puncher's chance. It Beterbiev has that fucking lights out power that like Beterbiev power is honestly something like we have never seen before, and it sucks that he stood in the amateurs for so long. He went pro late because I would have loved to see Beterbiev in his younger days in a pro game. Like it would have. I think if he would have went pro earlier, and had a lot of marquee fights, he definitely would have been, one of the greats, in my opinion. I would still love to see the fight though, because it's not a lot of fights for Benavidez right now. High profile fights. I don't care for seeing the Canelo fight anymore. So I think that Benavidez and Beterbiev and fucking Beagle would be, great choices for Benavidez right now. At number three, we have Brian Norman versus Keyshawn Davis or Teofimo Lopez. I think that this is a great time for Brian Norman to redeem himself. He just came off of a a knockout win in his previous fight after his loss to Devin Haney. It's a weird stance on where Keyshawn Davis is at right now. I'm not sure. We're not sure what division he's really at right now. He was in talks with fighting Devin Haney, but he's also trying to stay at 140. So we not really sure what he's doing, but I know that Tiafimo actually has a fight coming up. Oh, it's not confirmed yet, but I think he's in talk with Rolly Romero, the fight at 147, which would, is okay fight. I mean, but I would definitely have rather seen him fight, Brian Norman. It could be a redemption fight for both of the guys, Brian Norman coming off the loss from Devin Haney and Tiafimo coming off a loss from Shakur. It could be a redemption fight for both of the guys to tell the division, that I'm still here. I just beat a very good opponent from the division, and I'm about to make my way back at the top. So I definitely think it could have worked out for either one of them guys. And Keyshawn, I think that Brian Norman the Keyshawn Davis fight, it could have stamped Keyshawn in the division. If he was to beat Brian Norman, it definitely could have stamped him in the division. And with Brian Norman, if he was to beat Keyshawn, that would catapult him to basically superstardom. I don't think that Keyshawn has a fight really lined up right now. I don't think Brian Norman has a fight really lined up right now. So I would definitely love to see this fight happen. Number two, we have Bam versus Inoue. I'm gonna just get it straight out the gate. At number two, we have Bam versus AUA. I'm gonna just give my opinion on this fight. Who on the winner of this fight straight out the gate? I think Bam takes this fight. I think he has the boxing ability to beat AUA. I don't think it's gonna be a dominant, win, obviously. But in that last fight with Junto Nakatani. I think that anyway kind of shows some little lapses. I think that Bam uses his angle better. I think they have the same kind of boxing IQ, really. Anyways, might be slightly better because he has that experience on Bam. But I still think Bam wins this fight, man. Obviously I'm not 100% sure because they're both, so good and so talented. And obviously anyway, man, he's anyway. You never know what could really happen. He has that fucking knockout power that could really just shut your lights off. So you never really know what could happen. But I think if the fight was to happen, I think Bam takes it. At number one, we have Devin Haney, Tank Davis, and Shakur Stevenson. Now, we all know how this goes. We all want to see these three guys fight, and is it gonna happen? It's probably not. It's a lot of stipulations that's going on right now. Folks don't want to fight each other. And I'm not, like gonna sugarcoat it because I'm not gonna play biasness to any other fighter either. But I'm not gonna sugarcoat the shit. I think that Devin Haney is pressing the issue against both of these guys. I think that he wants to fight both of these guys. I don't think that I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think Shakur wants to really fight Devin Haney. I don't think he wants to fight Tank either. I don't think Tank uh I think Tank wants to fight Devin Haney. I think that he actually, matter of fact, I think they just agreed to a deal today, if I'm not mistaken. The fight next year. Him and Devin Haney at the catch me. If I'm not mistaken, I could definitely be wrong, but I think they just agreed to a deal to fight next year. And this is gonna lead to Shakur being iced out of the game, man. For however good Shakur is, he's gonna be iced out, bro, because he's not taking these fights, man. You know, he didn't take the fight with Devin Haney when Devin Haney was undisputed. You know, people can say a bunch of shit, bro, but like that nigga didn't take that fight. You know, he was the B side. He wasn't even a champion at 135. And you know, yes, Devin Haney gave that nigga, what was it? I forgot the split, but it was a split for undisputed. Bro, it didn't matter what the fuck the split was. If you believed in your ability and you believed in yourself, you would have took that fight, or you would at least called that nigga bluff or something, bro. Because there is no way you're gonna be remembered if you don't take these fights, bro. Because everybody's you're gonna get fucking iced out, bro. Because everybody's gonna be fighting, and niggas is gonna forget your name, bro. Because you're not trying to fight Keyshawn. We know that fight ain't happening. Tank, we don't know if you're ever gonna fight Tank. And Devin Haney, you could have fought him multiple times. You know, this shit is confusing to me, man. I'm not saying that he doesn't beat these guys, because he very well may beat them. But we don't know that until the nigga step into the ring with him. Like, yeah, Devin Haney at 147 right now, but you had a chance to fight him at 135 on a fair, even field. Not even a fair, even field. Because when Devin Haney offered you to fight, the nigga was drained at 135. He could barely walk around at he could barely move at 135. The nigga was drained and shit. Like when he weighed in with think it was Lomachenko or Campos. I can't remember. The nigga was looking like a skeleton. That was your perfect opportunity to take that fight. It didn't matter the split. It didn't matter the money. No, none of that. If you believed in your ability, bro, that was the time to take the fight. And then you negotiate again at 144. You ask him for the fight at 144. He want 147, but he give you 144. You ask for 144, he gives you 144, and you still not trying to fight him. So I don't know what's to do. I'm just going on a tangent right now because I'm kind of just upset with Shakur, man. You know, I think Shakur is a fucking amazing fighter, you know, and I just want to see the best fight the best. I want to see the great fucking fights. And Devin Haney versus Shakur is Devin Haney and Tank and Shakur is the best fight in boxing right now. And we had the opportunity to get them fights, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I think it was on Shakur that we didn't get them fights, bro. Devin Haney just agreed to 144. He agreed to what was it, 60-40 or some shit like that. I can't remember, but I think that he just doubts himself, you know. I think that he just doesn't believe that he can beat Devin Haney at that weight unless he has an advantage. But he had an advantage at 135. 130 when Devin Haney was fighting at 135 for undisputed, the nigga was weight drained. He could have took the fight then. I don't understand why he didn't take that fight. But I'm just going on a tangent. I would love to see this fight, man. I would love to see whoever fights who. Devin Haney, Shakur, Tank and Devin Haney. Yo, I would love to see that fight, man. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all, man. Let me know the top 5 fights that you guys would love to see this year. Or any time, you know, any at any time, you know. But yeah, that's the end of this video. Catch y'all later.